Hey, what's going on guys? It's Mark back on Mark's Aquatics. Well, it has been a long time since I've done a video, I think over a year now, but I thought I'd give you a little update on the little Fluval Evo that I've got behind me here, which has got an amazing abundance of bubble tip anemones in there, which have grown over the top and on the sides. Everywhere else they're in the filter. We'll get into that in a minute, but I just thought I'd show you the front view first, have a little chat. Yeah, it's been a long time. I've been busy, full-time work now, and not being a massive channel. It's just one of them things, you know. It's just making the time. Before I was raising the kids up, I had more time in the house, so I had more time to make you guys videos and how to breed all these wonderful fish from all over the world. But sadly, well, they're all there to watch back. You can watch those back whenever you like. There's over 500 videos on there and various things that I've done over the years. So if you're unfamiliar with them and you're new to this channel, pop back and have a look. Sign up if you like. Subscribe and all that good stuff. And there's a lot of good information on there for you. Easy ways to breed fish that which I've done in the past. Anyway, if you look at the back there, we've got this little Fluval Evo, which has been running now for a number of years. I've had various things inside the tank. There's no fish in there at the minute, but there's a lot of anemones, different types of corals, little favia, little cabbage coral, as you can see there in the background, and an absolute abundance of bubble tip anemones in there, which are absolutely taking over the place. I'm going to get some clownfish in there at some point, but I think they'll find it a nice little place to live. A couple of little Nemos, get them going in there. Not sure on what type I'm going to put in there yet. Maybe drop it in the comment section below on what do you think I should put in there, clownfish wise. But I don't think much else would survive in there, to be honest. It looks like a bit of a dangerous place for any other fish. Anyway, I'll go in now and we'll have a closer look in on the tank, see what's been going on, and I'll run you through a few little bits and bobs. I'll pick up on the lights, what lights I'm using now and different things like that, because I know some of you guys would be interested in that. And let's get in a bit closer. There you go guys, there's a little view there. Lots and lots happening in this tank over the last few years. I don't know if you followed this series along. In fact, let me level that up slightly. Tripods all over the place. Right, I've got to get used to this stuff, you know, because I haven't done this for so long now. It's a little bit, I'm a little bit green to it again, so pardon me if I mess up here and there. Lots of stuff going on. You can see the green star polyps now, well, they used to be all the way along the back and across the sides everywhere, but since the bubble anemones have grown, these rose tip anemones, they've actually taken over the place. So they've killed it all off. It's starting to grow along the front here now, and on the small rock there. We've got some Aptasia in there as well, which at the minute I'm not too fussed around because they're not breeding that much. Quite a few over here, a little bit of algae growing there, which is great because there's millions of copepods and things growing in there, which are cleaning up all the little aquarium, which is nice to see. You've got one little mine urchin right in the back there. I'll try and get some better footage for you in a little bit so you can see that. But there is literally so many bubble tips in there now. As you can see, they're all over the front of the glass. They're even in the filter system here and in the next chamber over. They've managed to go over the weir in the evenings, or just very, very slowly, plopped over into the other side. And even when the water level drops right the way down, it's literally on the sponge on the second section. If you've got a Fluval, you'll understand what I'm saying. I can show you that shortly as well. They're literally bone dry, just a bit of moisture keeping them moist. I top the system up and they quite happily come back to life and carry on as normal. Got a lovely big sand anemone there. I've had this guy for probably about 8 years, I would have thought. Absolutely awesome anemone, beautiful colours under the blue lights in the evening time, as the bubble tips, the cabbage and the favia as well. They all glow up beautiful at night, you can imagine. Under that nice moonlight, the blue lights, the actinic lights of an evening. So there's a bit of a front view for you. I think what we'll do is now, if I can rig the tripod up above, I'll give you a top-down shot of the tank so you can see just how many there are, and I'll try and get some pictures and film of you of the anemones inside the filter as well, okay? Well, there you go guys, there's a top view, side view for you. Absolutely beautiful. Now I've taken the look, I've got a perspex lid which I put on the top of this normally, but to see it now with just the light shining straight through is absolutely amazing. It gives you a completely different take on the tank. It just looks like a huge big rock pool, like the ones I used to get back in the Channel Islands where I'm from originally, where you get the big snake lock anemones with them beautiful green flowing tips sorry, tentacles with those bright purple tips on them, which are absolutely stunning. Nice to see them, look at them at night with the black light, go around in the rock pools of a night looking for weird and wonderful things that glow under fluorescent lights, an actinic blue light. But it looks absolutely beautiful. Very, very slow pump movement in here, nothing too fast. As you can see, it's mostly, I'll get my tongs, keep my hand out of the way. You can see that main, with the Fluvals, they've got two returns with little duck bills on. One of them's facing that way. They've completely blocked that up, so it's all coming out there now, just running straight through the centre, slowly moving around. But they're very, very healthy. Nobody is suffering, and they tend to go where they want to be happiest. So if they're happy at the top, they'll move there. If not, they'll go down the bottom. But they've been splitting like crazy. As you know, with anemones, they will actually split themselves. They will go across through the middle, through the mouth. They will literally rip themselves in half, and those two sides will join up again, and they will make a completely separate anemone. Or sometimes they can just slide along the rock, leaving little bits of their foot behind, and they will in turn turn into bubble tips as well. Or a lot of them, most anemones will do this as well. If you've ever cultured them before, you can cut them through the middle with a very sharp knife, put them in somewhere, and they'll do that as well. So you can culture these yourself if you're brave enough, like I used to do on my channel. You can see over the years I've cut different corals. The cabbage coral, like down the base there, this guy down here, that one, I could cut that straight in two, and that could make you another one. Same with this guy here, chop him straight through the mouth, and he will join himself up, and then I'll have two. But he's quite happy, and I'd never touch him because I've had this guy for so many years. I wouldn't want the risk of actually losing that guy. I mean, you can lose them sometimes if they're not healthy to begin with. But they've literally blocked up the weir across here. You can see that one there is literally just swimming around on the top. His body's just sucking over that moisture of the water. But his friend there's dived straight in. There's two there. If you look this side, that's on top of the sponge level. Layer, sorry, and you've got two in there, I think, which you've hopped across, but then they can't get through that into the last return chamber there. But I've got all kinds of biomedia in this one here. I've got the sponge in that one, and I think I've got a couple of little bags of micro biohome, I think it was, from Richard from Ponguru. If you're unfamiliar with that filter media, go and give his channel a look. And I know he sells it on there. He's got a website. I'm sure you can get it all over the country now. It's very popular media for freshwater and saltwater. So, and I've always used it. He was good enough to send me some once to try it, and I've been using it ever since. But yeah, beautiful little tank. Yes, guys, the majority of my freshwater stuff now I stopped. I had to pack it up and sell it on with the full-time work, and I needed to do a lot of repairs on the workshop where I kept them all. So sadly they all moved on. But I've got a new project on the go now. I'm not sure if this is something that you want me to start a new channel on. It's just to the left of me here. I'll give you a little look at it in a minute. But it's a monstrous sea tank. I don't know if you remember years back on the channel I said I did a GoFundMe thing just to see if anyone would be interested because of the cost involved in it and not having millions. And we didn't. I started it, but it didn't really get to much. What it did raise was awesome. Thank all you guys for what you did put into it. But that went back into the freshwater side at the time. But I wanted to do a big seawater tank, and I've done it. I've got it. I've had it built in the house. I've got a time lapse of it being built. It's 9 feet long, 3 feet high by 3 foot wide, 6 foot high in total. It's a monstrous tank, absolutely monstrous. And I've got it full of sea fish, full of coral reef fish, different ones. So what I'll do is now I'll give you a brief, quick look at it. And if you want me to do another video on it, or a series of videos on different things that I'm going to put in, things I'm going to acclimate, things I'm going to put through quarantine to go in it, because I've been building the stock up in here for the last, I would say, the last nearly a year. So I'll give you a quick look at it now. Boom. Well, there it is, guys. 9 feet, 3x3 tank. Got all those lovely lights on the top. And in total, it's about 6 foot tall. If I stand by it here now, you can see how big it is. Keep walking forever. But it's a big old system. Got two lovely puffer fish in here. We've got Pete and Pedro. Absolutely awesome little guys. Love their food, as you can imagine, as all puffers do. And they are getting quite big now. Got beautiful emperor in there, some matatangs. white-faced tang, Nano tang, got a Sohal tang. We've got a lovely grouper in there as well. She's going to be a bit of a monkey when he's older, but we've got the powder blues, fox face. There's various other things. We've got a little lionfish over in the left-hand corner. And a nice little sweet lips down there, which is starting to put on some nice size. But they're absolutely stunning fish. Picked them up over time. And like you say, if you want me to do more videos on these or more close-ups, how I got them all together, how I got them as a group, not fighting, I can tell you all these tricks and trade, because normally you can't have many angelfish together, especially like a Sohal tang in with these matter tangs, the white-faced tang. Keeping tangs together is a really, really difficult thing to do without them ripping each other to bits. With those little scalpels they've got on the back of their tails, they whip across each other. And but these guys are very happy. They have their little spats now and again, the little arguments, but it's mainly over food, just before they feed, or I feed them. As you say, I've fed them now. You can see them on the veggie clip there, having a go at their little seaweed, little nori clip there. They love all that stuff, and that keeps them happy. With these herbivores, they love to be always on the go, always grazing, and that's when they can get a little bit upset, is when they haven't got adequate food, so they start getting very territorial around their rocks and their feeding patches. You can see the rocks is quite green because it's quite a high nutrient tank, obviously no coral in there or anything of that nature that's going to be upset. Big puff of sand there on the right hand side. That's my clownfish. I've got a pair of maroons in there. They've decided to one day nest this side, so they clear out all the sand up there, and then next week they go over there and they've cleaned it up that side as well. So always keep them very busy. But I'll do some feeding videos on them. Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like I say, I haven't done this for a while now, so I've been a little bit out of the loop. Haven't even looked at any other channels, to be honest. Let me know who you're watching and who you think's really good at the moment as well, so I can go back and have a look at and see what their content's like. That would be awesome to get back into it again. Got a lovely half moon angel in there as well. I'm not sure if you saw them. There's lots of other fish in there, but some of them are still a little bit shy and they hide away. You can see the maroon there, near enough in the middle of the tank now. She's quite big. I thought about putting her in the little tank, but it's way too small for her in there. So, and I don't think I'd ever catch her, to be honest. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you there. Drop all your comments. Thanks all you guys for watching what I've done over the years. And if you're still interested in what I'm doing, or if you're interested in, in what I've got now and doing further in videos on this, drop me a comment in the section below. See, even got that wrong. I'm not used to saying it anymore. But anyway, from Pete and Pedro over there, left and right hand side of the tank, if you want to see them feeding or doing silly stuff, drop me a comment and I'll get back to you, hopefully, because I still get quite a few, believe it or not, every day, even though I haven't done a video in a year from all the other videos that I've done on breeding fish and helping people out. Anyway, as always, your stars, love you loads. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully you'll be more subscribers. We can get back into it and get a few more subs, and even maybe one day hit that 100,000 subs and get myself a little plaque that I can hang on the wall over there somewhere behind the tank. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Anyway, take care of yourselves. Be safe. See you shortly. Bye for now.